The new voice of the Blue Devils, David Shoemate, stops by for his introductory visit on the David Glenn Show. You can hear that full interview as Shoemate describes getting that job at the David Glenn landing page. Our 2017 ACC Football Preview magazine is out. You can order your copy online or pick one up at Barnes & Noble. The magazine includes coverage of all 14 teams along with Notre Dame. For this news on the Blue Devils, Deacons, Tar Heels, Wolfpack, and the rest of the ACC, make sure to check out accsports.com. I'm Brian Geisinger.
The Bill Cosby sexual assault case will need at least a third day of jury deliberations. Details from AP Entertainment editor Oscar Wells Gabriel.
They discussed the case, they asked questions, but in the end, the jury was unable to reach a verdict in its second day of deliberations in the Bill Cosby sexual assault case. So far, the panel has logged 16 hours of deliberations spread out over 2 days' time. The 79-year-old comedian is charged with drugging and violating a woman at his home near Philadelphia back in 2004. During day 2 of their discussions, the panel asked to review more than a dozen excerpts from a deposition that Cosby gave as part of a civil trial against him.
Midway through 2017, and not much has changed in the United States economic picture from last year. North Carolina State University economist Dr. Mike Walden says the economy, productivity, and job growth continue to grow slowly.
We've not seen a lot of movement, a different movement, I should say, in the economic numbers from what they were last year. And there's still the issue of the economy growing, but growing slowly.
There is a new use for drones carrying heart defibrillators. The AP's Ed Donahue reports.
Defibrillators are usually transported to an emergency scene by ambulance. Researchers tried using drones instead.
The notion that a drone equipped with a defibrillator can be dispatched within seconds of a 911 call and then can cut the response time by 2/3 down to a few minutes means everything.
Former American Heart Association President Dr. Clyde Yancey was not involved in the study, but he liked the results. Drones arrived at the scene of 18 cardiac arrests within 5 minutes of launch.
90% of the people who collapse outside of a hospital don't make it.
A small heart defibrillator was used, weighing less than 2 pounds, featuring an electronic voice that gives instructions on
today's hits and yesterday's memories. WCAB Rutherfordton. From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. At least 6 people are confirmed dead. That number almost surely will go up after fire raged through a London high-rise overnight. As many as 600 people may have been inside the 27-story building. Fire crews still searching for survivors. ABC's Molly Hunter is there.
The fire stretching 27 stories high. Flaming debris raining down on the streets below, and ash covering everything for more than 100 yards away.
It's just like a waterfall on the left-hand side, a fire and flames, but now it's spread all to the right of the building.
Witnesses saying there were signs of people trapped inside. Makeshift ropes seen hanging from the windows.
One man told our partners at the BBC his family was lucky to make it out alive.
He was in there for another 5 more minutes, and the fire alarm that was going off, that wouldn't have woke no one up. It was as silent as it could be. I should have been dead if I weren't awake. 5 more minutes and that was us.
Others who live there say they had been complaining about fire safety issues for some time. Mayor Sadiq Khan promising a full investigation.
Many people will have legitimate questions. They demand answers.
At least 50 people have been taken to the hospital. Jurors are now on day 3 of deliberations in the Bill Cosby sex assault trial. ABC's Brad Milkey reports from outside the courthouse.
With a crush of cameras and a smattering of protesters voicing their support, Mr. Cosby left the courthouse tipping his cane to those who were shouting, "You're innocent." He gave a smile as he stepped into his car. He and his attorney offered no statement, and they left the Montgomery County Courthouse as deliberations proceed to day 3.
A nationwide manhunt underway for 2 escaped inmates accused of shooting and killing 2 Georgia correctional officers. A local sheriff sending this message to the inmates.
They need to surrender before we find them.
The FBI is now offering a $60,000 reward for their arrests. President Trump set to unveil his new apprenticeship program today. 22-year-old American Otto Warmbier now in a U.S. hospital after serving more than a year of imprisonment in North Korea. This is ABC News.
Brought to you by Attorney Tax.
If you're in trouble with the IRS and owe at least $10,000 in back taxes, listen to this important public announcement. The IRS is now offering a special program called the Fresh Start Initiative, which can offer significantly reduced settlements that can reduce your liability by thousands of dollars. These unique programs have been allocated to help the economy and substantially reduce or eliminate your tax burden. If you're approved and qualified, the IRS will stop the collections against you. Don't feel overwhelmed. Please call the Consumer Hotline to see if you qualify. 800-535-3787. Stop the wage garnishments, levies, and tax liens now. If you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS, you may qualify for substantial relief and even forgiveness. See if you qualify and get the help you need by calling the Consumer Hotline. 800-535-3787. That's 800-535-3787. 800-535-3787.
The House of Representatives is taking aim at the Department of Veterans Affairs, voting to make it easier to fire people. ABC's Andy Field explains why.
This was a rare moment. Republicans and Democrats voting to cut the red tape that makes it difficult to fire VA workers who aren't doing their job. The Senate passed the law last week, and President Trump promised to sign it. Both parties approving the bill that could help remove poor-performing VA workers after the scandals that left many veterans without care, some waiting months to see a doctor.
Police in New York City are searching for some men who assaulted a store worker with avocados. The men threw the fruit at the bodega employee, breaking his jaw and fracturing another part of his face. The entire thing was caught on surveillance cameras. The dispute all stemmed from an argument over the suspect's food orders, the store owner saying the pair appeared to be drunk. Angry fans sent Justin Bieber ducking for cover last night, desperate to hear his new chart-topping song. Okay, here's the story. Justin Bieber refusing to sing his new song, Despacito, a cover of a Spanish-language hit, because he doesn't know the words. A concert over the weekend in Stockholm, one fan got upset, threw a water bottle at him. He managed to dodge the flying object and calmly said, "Don't throw things at me, please." Justin Bieber has previously tried to sing the song but mangled the lyrics. He's even made fun of it on Instagram. This is ABC News.
My name is Jim. I'm a veteran, and I lost both legs in Vietnam. My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
I'm Julius. I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission, helping veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned.
I'm Cece. My victory was finishing my education.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
You know, Oakland Feed and Seed, Oakland Road in Spindale, has been part of the family for years. Your granddad, your dad, and now this generation is depending on the great inventory, excellent service, and better pricing. Listen to some of these items we need probably right about now. 10-10-10 fertilizer, $9.50 a bag. Dog food, fire and ant killer in spray and granular, flea and tick prevention, carpenter bee traps, weed killer, and so much more. Go see Scott and his team today at 770 Oakland Road, Spindale, and keep the family tradition going. And if you're a do-it-yourselfer with pest control and weed killer, contact Oakland Feed and Seed. Tell them your pest or weed control problem, and they'll tell you how to solve it. They just got the stuff over there to do it. They got the expertise to help you. So go by Oakland Feed and Seed and tell them what you're working on, and they'll help you get rid of that problem for sure.
We could see some fog in a few spots early on today. Otherwise, it looks like we'll have partly sunny skies. It'll be hot and humid, and there may be a few isolated to widely scattered showers and perhaps one or two strong or severe thunderstorms. Most of that late this afternoon or evening. We'll have highs around 87 to 93. Tonight will be variably cloudy. We could see a passing thunder shower with lows in the upper 60s to low 70s. Then partly to mostly cloudy Thursday. Some hit and miss showers and storms. Highs about like today. I'm Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
Thanks very much, Mike. Good morning, everybody. It is another wonderful Wednesday morning here in the foothills. Starting out at 65, we're up to 66 now. On our way to a high of around 90 today with a chance of some afternoon scattered thunderstorms, about like yesterday. Pop up in the afternoon, have a little thunder, a little light rain, maybe some heavy rain for a few periods of time, and then it goes away. That's pretty much in the forecast for the rest of the week. On Saturday, we have mostly cloudy skies with scattered thunderstorms. Highs around 86 on Saturday with a 50-50 chance of precipitation. Same thing on Sunday. 86 for the high, and 50-50 chance of precip on Sunday. That's the kind of weather we're facing this week. Right now, again, 66 degrees. Today, we're being kind to Angie McMahon on her birthday. She's celebrating a big one today, so we want to wish her a happy birthday. Now, I have these death announcements this morning. Stephanie Haynes, age 33 of Ellenboro, passed away Saturday at Hospice House. The funeral service will be conducted at 3 o'clock today at the Harrelson Funeral Chapel with Reverend Johnny McCarty and Reverend Chad Sisk officiating. Burial will follow in Eternal Hills Memorial Park. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Stephanie Haynes. An online guest registry available at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Bobo Scruggs, Sr., age 94 of Harmon Street, died Sunday at Rutherford Regional Medical Center. A memorial service will be held at 2 o'clock today in the Florence Baptist Church with Dr. Bobby Gann officiating. Burial will follow in Eternal Hills Memorial Park. The family will receive friends from 1 until 2 today in the narthex of the church. The Paget King Mortuary and Crematory is serving the family of Bobo Scruggs Sr. Online guest registry available at pagetking.com. Jeremy Rowe, age 40 of Rutherfordton, passed away Tuesday. A gathering of friends and family will be held from 2 until 4 on Saturday, June 17th at the Second Baptist Church Family Life Center. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Jeremy Rowe of Rutherfordton. James Eugene Duffy, age 82 of Rutherfordton, passed away Saturday at his home. Services are to be held on Wednesday, June 21st at 4 p.m. at Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses on Birch Hutchins Road, Forest City, for James Eugene Duffy. Crow's Mortuary is assisting the family. Those are the death announcements we have this morning. The complete information on these and others that may come in today can be heard at 11:35 and then again at 5:10 as part of the afternoon report here on the most information for the Foothills, WCAB in Rutherfordton, where this afternoon we'll have another Braves game. 2:50 starts, and we'll join that pregame following Rush Limbaugh's an afternoon game today. And last night the Braves lost to the Nationals 10-5. They beat them on Monday night 11-10, so they'll play them in the afternoon, see how that works out. And then tomorrow evening, on Thursday evening, we'll have the Owls games broadcast right here on the mighty 590.
In April, Di-Fi did San Fran, and all hell broke out. Dianne Feinstein, the well-seasoned elder senator from California, held a town hall in her hometown of San Francisco. Feinstein told the assembled crowd that she was not on board with single-payer, the complete government takeover of health care, either in Washington or California. And that was like waving a red flag at a bull. The lefty mob erupted. They booed. They chanted single-payer now. They called Di-Fi a sellout. Not the kind of reception the elder senator is used to from the home crowd. Then on Sunday, Dianne Feinstein, Democrat, told CNN that Loretta Lynch, Obama's attorney general, should be investigated. She said we need to know more about James Comey's accusation under oath that Lynch pressured him to give Hillary's campaign FBI cover. Di-Fi did say the Lynch investigation should not be part of the Russia investigation, but that won't be enough to save her from what she's about to face. Democrats don't turn on Democrats. That's the rule. No matter how horrible the allegations, no matter how clear the facts, how corrupt the official, Democrats circle the wagons. And they certainly don't call for Democrats to be investigated. Dianne Feinstein had a memory lapse. She forgot to follow the Democrat scandal handbook. And back home, the crazed, unhinged Democrat base is very unforgiving, and she is about to find out. Did you know that in 34% of home invasions, the burglar gets in right through the front door? That's why you need a security system that offers complete coverage for all of your home's access points. Simply Safe Home Security. There are no long-term contracts. Round-the-clock professional monitoring, only $14.99 a month. Get your Simply Safe system today and stop intruders at the front door. Go to simplysafeusa.com to get a special 10% discount. That's simplysafeusa.com.
One call could decide your child's future. We're Mathnasium Learning Centers, the world's specialist in teaching math. We began with a powerful idea. Teach kids math the way that makes sense to them, and kids will actually enjoy math. They'll do more of it, leading to higher and higher levels of mastery. Today, Mathnasium has 700 franchised locations. Find yours at mathnasium.com and make the call that could decide your child's future. Mathnasium, we make math make sense.
Reaching 10 counties with the best variety of entertainment and information. This is AM 590, the mighty 590, WCAB.
For our troops and their families, the military is more than a career. It's a journey, and every step along the way, the USO is there.
It's an experience that soldier will never forget. That's what the USO does.
Be a part of their journey. Learn more today at USO.org.
The Recliner Center is happy to introduce new styles of Spring Air mattresses. Some come with the cool gel that you're going to love. Remember the days when you could flip your mattress? Well, Spring Air is now offering the flippable mattress. Check out these for a really great night's sleep. The Recliner Center is needing to make room for some new styles of lift chairs, recliners, and sofas, and you're going to get some special deals on the floor models and extra inventory in the store. Now, you always know you get the best deals in town at the Recliner Center, and now's the best time to go shopping. Check on the inventory of new recliners, sofas, and lift chairs coming in. Now, some of the styles have a new water-repellent fabric. Water beads up instead of soaking into the fabric. Leave it to the Recliner Center to offer you the best choices and best prices. Ask to see the new wall hugger style furniture. Hours are Wednesday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 2. The Recliner Center on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
Well, listen, if you have an event coming up and you want to be catered professionally, like a homecoming event, class reunion, wedding reception, or just get together with an old family group, and you want it catered, call Gregory's. Gregory's Original, 287-2171. You can always rest assured that it'll be done the right way, like you like it. If you want it done right, then depend on Gregory's. Choose from their great menu choices, and he can tell you how he sets that up, and you'll be the hero of the day because you made a good choice in choosing Gregory's. If you want a good meal, just a hot meal for lunch or dinner at night, I'd still go to Gregory's. They're over in the Park Lane Plaza in Rutherfordton.
As a young man, Marcus Kellogg found himself in Wisconsin working as a telegrapher for the Pacific Telegraphic Company. Being a telegraph operator didn't excite Marcus, so he went to the Dakota Territory and started working as an assistant editor for the Bismarck Tribune. He would have probably spent his life as a small-town editor, but for a visit back east during the winter of 1876. On Kellogg's return trip, George and Libby Custer happened to be taking the same train. George was on his way to lead the 7th Cavalry against Indians who refused to stay on the reservation. During the trip to Bismarck, the train became snowbound. Kellogg was able to build a crude telegraph key and connect it to wires alongside the railroad track. As a result, they were rescued. Custer always looked for ways to get publicity, and this was no exception. Custer persuaded Kellogg to accompany him and report on his anticipated victory. On June 12, 1876, Custer and his men left Fort Abraham Lincoln. Kellogg's last report was on June 21. He wrote, "We're leaving the Rosebud tomorrow, and by the time this reaches you, we will have met and fought the Red Devils. With what result remains to be seen." 4 days later, Custer was wiped out. In the Bismarck Tribune's special edition reporting on the massacre, the article stated that the body of Kellogg alone remained unstripped of its clothing and was not mutilated. Was this because the Indians had respect for the shover of the lead pencil? Well, we will never know. You've just heard another story from Chronicle of the Old West. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Now it's time to get started on our phone calls around the county to find out what's been happening in the past 24 hours or so. And we stop first with the Sheriff's Department, and Deputy Walker is on the phone to give us that update. Good morning. How you doing?
Good, sir. Good morning to you.
Good, thank you. What's on the report?
On the report, in the last 24 hours, the Sheriff's Office responded to 248 calls, made 10 arrests, and the jail is currently housing 187 individuals. Starting with the incident investigation reports, George Shackley reported an attempted larceny and breaking and entering to a motor vehicle. Seth Orr reported a breaking and entering to a motor vehicle, larceny from that motor vehicle. And Ricky Dixon reported a breaking and entering and a larceny after breaking and entering. That's a felony. Arrest reports, Jonathan Worley was arrested for attempted larceny and breaking and entering a motor vehicle. Malik Franklin was arrested on a failure to appear on a misdemeanor. Jody Nealon was arrested for a school attendance violation. I believe that was a show cause. Trinell Mosley arrested for child support. And Robert Byers was arrested for a true bill of indictment. And that is all, sir.
Deputy Walker, we appreciate it, and you be safe out there today.
I will, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. 18 minutes after 7 here on WCAB's Wednesday morning call-around report.
Health insurance is complicated, and with healthcare reform on the way, it's not getting any simpler. If you've got questions, we've got agents. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent can walk you through the changes and offer you the right healthcare plan with the right benefits for you. Healthcare may be changing, but our superior service isn't. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
The name brand sale you don't want to miss. Grindstaff's clearance center sale just in time for Father's Day. Lounge chairs from $3.99 from top name brands such as Drexel, Thomasville, Lexington, and more. In fabric, leather, even some pairs and chairs with ottomans at savings of over 80%. Sofas from $6.99 by Bernhardt, Martha Stewart, Heckman, Fairfield, and more with over 80% savings. Save on limited quantities of Serta mattress sets with twin sets from $199, full from $249, queen from $299, and king from $59. Now is the time to buy. Bring your truck or we can arrange for delivery. Our very best quality of patio furniture with up to 75% savings. Black mesh wrought iron sets from Metacraft while they last. 4-piece seating group at $8.99 or 5-piece dining set at $9.99. You don't want to miss our best offer ever on these durable outdoor furniture sets. Don't miss the weekend event on these incredible clearance center deals at Grindstaff's Forest City. Here's Candy now with a report from the Communications Center 911. Good morning, Candy.
Good morning.
What's on your report?
In the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 553 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 33 for EMS, 6 for rescue. For law enforcement, the Sheriff's Office had 153, Forest City had 66, Rutherford had 26, Lake Lure had 1, Spindale had 37. Our fire calls, Sandy Mush responded to a motor vehicle accident, and that's all we had.
Thanks so much. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye. That's Candy reporting from the 911 Communications Center this morning. And if you've reached that moment in your life when you're recognizing that hearing is becoming more and more difficult, you're having to ask folks to repeat themselves. Now, I understand there's some folks who do mumble when they talk. It's hard to understand it, but on normal circumstances, if you're having more and more difficulty hearing them, having to turn the volume up on the television or radio much louder, and you're missing conversations, it may be time to start thinking about a hearing test. Well, Lisa Terry's promised that she'll give you a free hearing test, no obligation whatsoever. If you'll come by Miracle Ear office in Forest City, or if you're closer to Shelby, come over to Shelby. The Miracle Ear location near you can help you get started on the right direction to get better hearing. There's a miracle in that Miracle Ear. Ask about it. Miracle Ear Genius 2.0 is something really worth looking into. Here's the phone number to call Forest City at 828-368-4126. And in Shelby, it's 704-750-0215. Find out about that miracle in Miracle Ear. And STO Fire District is our next stop, and Ruby Taylor's on the phone to give us an update. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's on your report?
Well, the fire department didn't have anything, and I've got one anniversary, and that's Mr. and Mrs. Tony Watkins, and hope they have a nice day. And the signs are in the legs today and going to the feet tomorrow. And that's all I've got, Jim.
Thanks, Ruby. Enjoy your day.
You too, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide daycare services for an aging parent or loved one. Rutherford Life Care can be just what you're looking for. Rutherford Life Care offers adults a safe and fun place during the day for medical monitoring, nutritional meals, and daily activities. Rutherford Life is licensed by the state of North Carolina Division of Aging. Call them today and let them answer questions you may have. That's 288-1697, 288-1697. Rutherford Life offers a staff of professionals who show the love and compassion that you entrust your loved ones to. That's Rutherford Life Care Services, located on Thunder Road, Spindale. Again, that phone number is 288-1697. We're going to do something new for Father's Day night here on WCAB. We have an Owls game. They'll be playing a night game for dads and sons and whoever else wants to go to the game. Asheboro, they'll be playing 7:05 on Sunday night. And we'll have that game broadcast live here, too, right here on WCAB. And we're checking in up at Rumbling Ball on this beautiful morning, and Steve's there to give us an update on news. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here. Not as muggy as it was yesterday. It's 65 degrees. Sun shining, birds are singing, all kinds of good stuff's going on over here. It's pretty quiet, except that our internet is out all around. The tree trimmers, I believe, on Bills Creek Road, cut a line or something like that over there, and so they're still doing the tree trimming on Bills Creek Road, so expect some delays coming into work. I don't know when they get started, but it's always, I guess, better to be safe than sorry.
Well, those big trucks are out there, and it's hard to avoid those.
Yeah, lots of those, and just the delays. Basically, they're stopping traffic too. They're doing some major work on those trees, cutting them down and just keeping them off the roadway and stuff. I do have an announcement to make. The Mary B. Mullen Bible Camp, they're doing a fish fry this Saturday, June 17th. It's 11 a.m. until they're sold out. Plates are $9, sandwiches are $5. And I understand it's always fresh when you come up there. They cook it when you order it. So it's very good, I hear. So it's a good public service for their cause, for their camp. And it's on 1900 Freemantown Road. That's off of Bills Creek Road over here.
Mm-hmm.
So fish and all the trimmings. So this
Sounds
Saturday.
good.
Yeah. Shoot, man, they got all kinds of fundraisers where they sell some good food, so nobody ever gets to go hungry around here if they don't want to. Oh, Lord. So it's Wednesday, so we're halfway there and looking pretty good if we get our internet up and running.
Well, that can be frustrating when you're so accustomed to using it, it's not there all of a sudden.
I know. A lot of folks are dependent upon it more than they know. When it goes out, they realize how much they're dependent on the internet.
That's exactly right. Well, I don't use the internet too much. I don't use Facebook too much, but when it's not there, I wish I could get my internet back. I wish I could get Facebook back.
Yeah.
Do you tweet? Or do you have a Twitter account?
I do. It's kind of dormant right now. I don't really follow. Well, I don't get on it.
Yeah.
Very much. I see some of the posts that are transferred to Facebook.
Yeah.
From some of the folks I follow, but I don't get on it personally.
Yeah. I don't either. I don't tweet either. I have enough to watch after with it, emails and Facebook.
Oh, isn't that the truth? Yeah, it's just, only so much of that stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, so you have a wonderful Wednesday.
Well, you do the same.
And I'll see you next time.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Well, just a few doors down from the place we were talking about a while ago, Miracle here. I think there's a door, but office between Miracle Air, and Southern Carpet. By the way, that office, unless they just rented it in the past couple of days, is open. It's a beautiful office. If you're looking for office space for your company, talk with them over at Southern Carpet about that rental space there between Southern Carpet and Miracle Air. It's a beautiful office space. Just call them over there at Southern Carpet. Meanwhile, if you've been thinking about doing some decorating for your home, cleaning up, sprucing up, making it look a little better, get rid of that old dingy, dirty, long, old carpet that's an eyesore, call Southern Carpet. Or maybe you just want to change the texture, change the style, change the color because you want to just make your house look a little fresher. Either one of those, you got great choices at Southern Carpet, and they'll be glad to answer all the questions you have about it. The long-lasting material, the fabric, and everything about any kind of their floor covering they have there. They're long-lasting, condition of quality, too. When you do business with them, you'll walk away knowing and being proud that they're a local company. Southern Carpet. Nothing compares to their personalized in-store attention you get. Call them at 245-0310 if you like, 245-0310. You can also find them on the website at southerncarpet.net and also look them up on Facebook. Now, Hudlow Volunteer Fire District is where Bob Hodge lives. We always enjoy talking to Bob Hodge each morning. Bob, good morning. How you doing?
Oh, just fine on this hump day morning here.
Yeah, it's another one.
Yep, Wednesday already here. But, looks like the sun's going to come up here right and early this morning, but we've been having them afternoon thunder showers. We had a downpour yesterday a couple of times there, so we've been getting plenty of that rain here lately.
That may be the tradition this week. We may get some more of that this week in the afternoons.
Yeah, look like about the same day all week there, so.
Yeah.
But, well, I guess that's better than dry weather.
Yeah,
No rain at all, so.
Just rain a little bit, and then we can go ahead and do our thing outdoors. If it rains all day, it's sort of tough to do those things outdoors.
Yeah, they get some of it done the morning part.
Yeah.
Before the thunder showers comes back through there.
And showers are good for the tomato plants, aren't they?
Well, I tell you what, don't have to water them, do we?
Yeah.
Don't have to water the garden like we was last year at this time. It's dry, and I think the temperature was about 90-something degrees, so it's a little wetter this year than it was last year at this time. Jim, up here with the fire department, has been pretty quiet during the night. We had a call to a tree down yesterday afternoon. And we stood by last night for the Cherry Mountain Fire Department while they was on the search call off of Camp McCall Road. And that's about it with the fire department. Things are running along pretty quiet up here this morning. Maybe it'll stay that way, and I hope you have a good day.
Do you know if they found the subject they were looking for?
I don't know. It's something about a four-wheeler accident, and it's way off in the woods somewhere, so I don't remember how it turned out there. It was up in the night last night, so
okay.
I don't remember there, but they was looking for it, trying to find it. Somebody called it in. They was trying to searching for it there, so.
Well, I hope they did find them safe.
Yeah. But, Jim, that's about it. So you take care and have a good day.
Bob, thank you very much. You too, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The entire team at Crow's Funeral Home and Cremation Services can help you with options available. They will help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved one. During this time, it's important to turn to someone you can trust and depend on. Crow's Mortuary and Crow's Mortuary and Crematory has a long history of trust and dependability. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory. That's 286-2304. And next up is going to be over Cherry Mountain Fire District, and Sue Price is always available to give us the report from over there. See what kind of fires they've been having over there. And here she is right now on the phone. Sue, good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
You up and at 'em already?
I'm up and at 'em.
Good.
Nice morning over here right now. I guess we're a little bit cloudy, but the sun will pop out. But they say we may get more rain. We got a pretty good rain yesterday, and thunder, goodness. Look like there's thunderstorms, but we just have to take what comes.
It must have hit South Carolina pretty bad yesterday, too, down around the Anderson area, Greenville area. A lot of trees were broken, and kind of almost like the pictures I saw looked like a heavy wind that went through it and broke down a lot of trees there. So they must have got hit worse than we did.
Well, bad when they come around like that. Well, let's see. I didn't check my temperature, but it's not as, I don't believe it's as warm as it was yesterday morning. It's a little bit cooler. And I don't have any birthdays on my calendar, on my personal calendar. I got Eli Melton, so I hope Eli's going to have a good day today. Fairview has on their calendar, let's see, they got birthdays for Susan Hollifield, Eli Melton, and Hubert Van Dyke. And anniversaries for Charles and Pat McGee, Brady and Susan Yelton. So they got a lot of folks celebrating today. And First Broad doesn't have anybody for today. And in my announcements, the Ellenboro Women's Club is taking orders for baked goods. The pickup day will be June 29th, beginning at 4 p.m. And to order or for more information, you can call Carol at 453-7768 or Jane at 245-2008. So if you're needing to have some good baked goods for that weekend, this is a good chance to pick some up. And so far, that's the only announcement I have, Jim, and I didn't hear anything from the fire department this morning, so I don't know how that turned out, but I hope it turned out all right.
Well, I hope so, too. Richard doing all right?
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. We're just getting about the best we can. It's hard getting older.
Well, it's not for sissies, is it? Not for sissies.
No, it's not.
Well, you and Richard do a remarkable job going a lot as much as you do, and I admire you for that.
Well, thank you. We do the best we can, and just happy to be up and about, and thankful to God for that.
Yes. All right, so we'll enjoy your day over there, and we'll check back in with you tomorrow.
All right, Jim. You have a good one.
Bye. To remind reporter Sue Price, 34 past the hour of 7 o'clock here on WCAB's Hump Day Wednesday. We're being kind to Angie McMahon on her big birthday today.
More than 1 million Americans have heart attacks each year, and if you or a loved one experiences symptoms of a heart attack, every second matters. That's why the emergency department at Rutherford Regional Health System is a chest pain accredited facility. What does that mean to you? Well, it means quality care right here at home that could save precious seconds when treating the symptoms of a heart attack. To learn more about Rutherford Regional and its commitment to safe quality care, visit myrutherfordregional.com.
Stop into Save-A-Lot Grocery and save big money every day. Choose from a variety of name brand merchandise at incredible low prices. Save big on fresh meats, vegetables, pastries, frozen foods, deli items, and so much more. They are located in the White Oaks Plaza in Spindale. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. and Sunday, 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. That's Save-A-Lot Grocery Store in the White Oaks Plaza in Spindale.
And let's get the Kelly report now from Upstate Union Mills. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you on this wonderful Wednesday?
It's a beautiful morning, and I feel great.
I know it. I do, too. It is. Any morning we can get up and look out, it's beautiful.
It certainly is. Yeah. Sound like your phone's doing good.
Yeah, it's doing good. I'm well pleased with it right now.
Good.
We have not got any rain yet up here.
Have you not?
No. It's been all around, and I just knowed we was going to get... Oh, it might have dropped 5 drops yesterday. Wasn't even enough to hardly see where it fell.
Yeah.
Not even just a drop here and there. But no, we ain't got none.
Well, so far what we've been experiencing here at the radio station is a real quick, heavy onslaught of rain for just about 5, 10, 15 minutes. It's gone.
Yeah. Well, that's the kind I like. At least it waters everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But... maybe the only thing that scares me is when it's hot and dry like this, and it's dry for a long time. When it does storm, it's usually a bad storm.
Yeah, don't like those bad storms.
No, I don't neither. I'm scared to death of lightning and wind.
Well, they say it rains on the just and the unjust.
Well, I don't know which I am right now. Must be the unjust. I ain't getting any. But anyway, we hope everybody's having a good day today. I've got 60 degrees on the front porch. Birthdays today. I've got Melody Couch, Darrell Burnett, Gwen and Ron Logan. I don't have any on Round Hill. On Macedonia, it's Thomas Hite's birthday, so we hope all these people have a great old big day on their special day. And today's Flag Day, isn't it?
I believe it is, yeah.
And there's somebody else's birthday today, too, ain't it?
Who is that?
Ain't it the president's birthday?
The ones... Yeah, I believe it is, yeah. Donald Trump's birthday, I believe, is today, yeah. George H.W. had one this week, and today's the Army's birthday.
So there's just a lot of birthdays going on, ain't
I pull up. I believe, what is Donald Trump? What age is he? 70?
71.
71, yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I hope he gets to cut a cake.
He might. Somebody might slip him a piece of cake or a cake or something.
Yeah.
But we hope everybody's doing good. I don't have any no announcements or nothing. I don't know of anything going on. It's just quiet up here. We ain't got no rain, but maybe our turn will be today.
Oh, if we get a little bit of rain, it'll help your tomato plants.
Yeah, my tomato plants and my pepper plants and my beans and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
You what is it, green beans?
I got purple beans and then I got green beans.
Half runners?
No, they're the kind you have to put up on steaks. They're actually, I think, are pole beans. I don't know. I have kept these seeds ever since we moved here 24 years ago. Zeb White gave them to me.
Yeah.
Or give them to Donald. And we planted them. And he said, now save your seeds. Some Indian from up in the mountains gave them to him. And he always planted them. And so he shared his seed with us. And we've always kept seeds and planted these. So little man's doing the same thing. He planted them.
How is that?
So some of them's red and some of them will be a pinkish color and some of them will be purple. So
what's your favorite kind of bean?
I like these, whatever they are. I don't know what they are, but they have a good taste to them. Yeah. Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, I love beans.
Yeah, I do too. You throw a potato in there and stew it and put your little piece of fat back, take your cornbread and slice your onion, you got a meal.
That's right. Sounds good to me.
Slice a tomato.
Ain't life good?
Yeah, it's good, especially in the summertime when you can go out to the garden and get your vegetables and not have to go to the store and buy them.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's good. So.
All right, Brenda. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day up there.
I hope you have a good one, and we shall catch you later.
Thanks. See ya.
Okay.
That's the Union Mills reporter. 39 now past 7.
It's a for sure thing. Sisk Family Ford in Forest City is earning a quality reputation for offering an attractive inventory of new and used cars and trucks. If you want a new Ford truck, you'll be a smart shopper to let Sisk Family Ford quote you a deal. From a car for the newlywed to the car for the large family, let the Sisk Family Company help your family get the best deal. Stop by and welcome Terry Date back to Forest City. Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Cliffside is our next stop, and that's where Herman Jones is this morning, just before going up to the Senior Center. Good morning. How you doing?
Oh, I feel good. How's Jim?
I feel good. Just wish I was going to the Senior Center.
Well, you can come on over and join us.
Well,
we'll save you a seat.
At the table?
Yeah.
Save me a seat at the table?
Yeah. Yeah, sure will.
I might come over there one day.
Come on over. We'll be glad to have you. Let's see, Jim Ford, I know everything is going along good down here. Nothing out of the ordinary. A lot of traffic this morning. I don't know where people's going, but they're going someplace. Today's Flag Day, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Now, where did they get this Flag Day? Who come up with that, Jim? You got any idea?
I don't know who started that first. Just an honor and recognition of our Old Glory as she flies, and it's a good thing to do and recognize, and I hope people will fly their flags as they got them today.
Yes, sir. I do too. I usually fly mine about every day if it's not raining. I don't put mine out in the rain. Let's see, I got Kayla Webb, and well, today would have been Roy Harris's birthday. Hope these folks have a good day, and as far as I know, Jim, everything else is, even the coyotes was quiet last night.
Good. I'm glad you got some sleep.
Oh, man, I slept like a... I don't believe I woke up from the time I went to bed about... Must have been 15, 20 minutes after 11. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning.
That's a good night's sleep.
It is, really. Yeah. Old dog's still laying in there on the floor asleep. He's asleep at the foot of the bed. Forward.
Well, listen, it's good to have them around, and I hope you'll have a good day today over at the Senior Center, and I'll see you next time here.
All righty, Tim. If you get a chance, come over and join us, and we'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Irvin. See you. 43 past the hour of 7 o'clock. We're being kind to Angie McMahon today on her birthday. You know, when you need a plumber, you want someone with a reputation of getting right out to you and getting the job done for you the right way. That'll be Umstead Plumbing. Since 1973, the Umstead family has been serving homeowners and builders with the best of service. From unclogging a drain to replacing fixtures and appliances to remodeling jobs, their top quality work, fair prices, and punctual service has made them the area's leading plumbing firm. Eric and Chad are continuing that family tradition, and they'd like to serve you. Call 245-7302. Experience plus equipment equals excellence. Umstead Plumbing at 245-7302. A lot of people think they can work on a exhaust system. They think because they're one of these shade tree mechanics, they can work on an exhaust system or muffler. Well, I wouldn't just let anybody do that. These things are important. If you've got a problem you think with your exhaust system or muffler, need a new muffler, why don't you take it over to Jackson Custom Muffler and Exhaust System. Rest assured that it's going to be done right. Now, Jerry Benfield is the man that does the work over there. He has over 16 years of experience. If you want it done right, bring it over to Jackson Custom Muffler and Exhaust System. If it has to do with mufflers or exhaust, let Jerry do it right the first time. And they're located there across from Staley Pallets, West Main Street, Forest City, just a couple of doors up from Southern Carpet. Can't help but see the big muffler out front of their business there. And they're open Monday through Friday from 8 until 5. And remember the name, Jackson Custom Muffler and Exhaust System in Forest City. Now, if my mind serves me correctly, our next stop is Ellenboro. That's where we'll find Mr. Luther Sweet Thing Gilligan. Good morning.
Good morning, you. I'm sitting here just very deep thought, trying to decide if it's going to be partly cloudy today or partly sunny.
Well, optimistically, we would say partly sunny.
Okay, that's a good way to start the day. Well, we're having a good time down here this morning. It's quiet this morning, not a whole lot of that. Well, there's nothing happening here. People just stopping by, getting them a cup of coffee and a biscuit and heading on into work. Try to get the middle day done, start downhill from there. But this is the fire department. They had 3 medical calls yesterday and last night. They were quiet with them. We got a little bit of rain here. A little rain, about all we got. Down around Louisburg, they got some hail, some hard rain, and some lightning down there. But we didn't get any of it all in a distance. We just got a small shower enough to wet the grass. Nothing else could happen down here. But what we have birthday days, and see Kelly Pittman's having a birthday day, and also Ida Ray's having one, and Zach Marshall, and Philip Putman, he's having a birthday today, and Billy and Tony Stacy out here, they're having wedding anniversary today. We married 30 years today. They had a big shindig Sunday, and everybody come out. We congratulated them. And this is nothing else going on down here, Jim. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, Luther. It's always good to hear from you, and I'll see you next time.
Take care now.
Right, bye. That's Luther Gilligan there at Ellenboro with the report. And it's time for birthdays and anniversary on this 14th day of June, Flag Day, Army birthday, and maybe your birthday. Call it in to us now, 287-3356, and we'll have a drawing and give away one of Granny B's cakes. 287-3356.
Here's what our customers think about McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC.
I love my McCurry Deck Buick.
I love my McCurry Deck Chevrolet.
We love our McCurry Deck GMC. We guarantee you'll love McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC for city.
I am definitely a McCurry Deck customer for life.
I love the price and the McCurry Deck Customer for Life Rewards program. It gives you up to $3,000 or more in rewards.
Take the easy drive to savings. McCurry Deck for city. Discover the rewards of being a customer for life.
Over across the road here, Farmer's Friend Feed City Supplies. They've been open a little while now. They've got generic dog food for $12.99. Layer Crumble, 50-pound bag, $10.50. High Yield Kills All, only $49.99 for a 2.5 gallon. They have the Ranger Pro Weed Killer, $39.99. If you're having problems with weeds and insects and ants in your yard, come over to Farmer's Friend. Get some of these things. If you got a lot of birds, you like to watch the birds. They got Nurture Super Premium Dog Food Light Formula and Sunflower Bird Feeding. Black Oil Sunflower Seed, 50-pound bag, $18.49. Large selection of good used farm equipment, too, at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. They've got, and they can answer a lot of questions for you, too, about all kinds of pet food. They're open 7:30 in the morning till 5:30 in the afternoon. On Saturdays, 7:30 until 2.
Hot temperatures on the highway can be brutal on your automobile. RS Speedy Lube is there to help keep your automobile running clean. Keep the oil changed regularly. They'll check the fluids and vacuum the car. Next door, get the service you need on brakes, radiator, exhaust, CV joints, and radiator flush. RS Service Center also includes service on big trucks and campers. For the best car wash, it's the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash. RS Speedy Lube Service Center is a complete service center inside, outside, and down under Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton.
Well, have you tried the Classic Club sandwich from Granny B's yet? New location. Have you been to the new location? Boy, it's really nice. You want to go by there and have lunch today. You'll find them there in the brick building. Used to be the flower shop around right beside the shake shop. Have a good lunch. They're open from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Enjoy yourself a good meal at Granny B's. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Angie McMahon. Philip wouldn't say what birthday this is, but it's a big one, he says. Also want to wish Risa Goforth of Rutherford a happy birthday. Brian Justice, 28 over Gilpin. Anita Suttles having a birthday. Trinity Patterson also celebrating a birthday. The President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, is 71 today. And also Melody Couch, Daryl Burnett, and Gwen and Ron Logan's anniversary also celebrated today. We'll find out who's going to win that cake, but I can rest assured it will not be Donald J. Trump.
The psalmist said, "Yea, though I walk through the valley." In many parts of the world, the sheep are slowly led up the mountain slopes in the spring and return to the sheepfold in the fall. The sheep and the shepherd enjoy the most intimate contact when they are alone in the mountains. You may have heard someone talking about a mountaintop experience. Those are the times when we seem to be able to draw most closely to the Lord. We would like to stay on the mountaintop all the time, but life isn't that way. When we come down from the mountain, there are valleys to go through. The psalmist had in mind some of the valleys of life, the difficult times that perplex the human spirit. You may be in difficult circumstances right now, circumstances that are sapping your physical and emotional energy. You don't know which way to turn. That's where the shepherd comes in. The sheep did not fear the valleys of life because they knew the shepherd was with them. Corrie ten Boom, a lady who spent several years in a German prison camp, said, "I would rather walk with God in the darkness than by myself in the light." We should not be surprised that some of those who seem to be the most peaceful in times of adversity are the ones who, when walking through the valley, rely upon the intimate fellowship with the shepherd. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living. Scripts for today's Key to Confident Living are now available in book form by calling toll-free 1-888-333-KEYS.
And big congratulations going out to Brian Justice of Gilkey. Brian is 28. He's the lucky one to win the cake from Granny B's this morning. Now hang around, we have a third hour coming up of some stuff to talk about, to give you updated on what's happening around your neighborhood here, and some comments to make along the way. See if you agree with my comments. You may disagree with, and that's okay.
WCAB News. I'm Mike Riley. More than 70 people have been hospitalized following a fire in a London high-rise that erupted overnight. At least 6 people are known dead. CBS News correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti reports firefighters are still trying to douse the flames, and the rescue effort continues.
We spoke with several witnesses who said initially when this fire happened, firefighters actually told them to stay indoors and to put towels underneath their door to prevent smoke from coming inside. At this point, it's still unclear what caused this fire, why it spread so quickly. The mayor of London speaking out, saying there are some serious questions that need to be answered.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions said in a sworn testimony on Tuesday that he never spoke to any Russians about the 2016 presidential election, but he declined to answer questions from the Senate Intelligence Committee about whether the FBI investigation into Russian meddling led President Trump to fire former FBI Director James Comey. CBS News Chief Washington correspondent John Dickerson says that limited his responses.
He asserted this kind of quasi-executive privilege so that on the question of why James Comey was fired or whether he had any conversations with the president about this investigation, those were all blocked off by his refusal to answer.
The outgoing head of the North Carolina NAACP, William Barber, said Tuesday state legislators should halt other lawmaking immediately and focus on redrawing General Assembly districts.
They're not in office because they won an election. They're in office, according to the courts, because they cheated.
That's it. Right, that's it.
And they use racial methods to cheat. And then with illegal power, they then passed bills that have hurt all North Carolinians.
Some lanes of Interstate 85 are open again after a deadly fiery crash in the southbound lanes near the North Carolina-South Carolina state line. The crash involved 2 tractor trailers. You're listening to NCN News.
Introducing the man with everything.
Hey.
The man with a couple of things.
Hey.
And the man with absolutely nothing.
Hey.
The one thing in common is they all have or want man stuff. So Taggart Cars presents the Man Expo. See cars turned into furniture, exotic cars and motorcycles, shaving gear and more. Tickets $10 online at ncmanexpo.com or at the door, so get them now. This weekend, the Man Expo, NC State Fairgrounds Exposition Center, powered by Taggart Cars.
1 in 4 North Carolinians will need treatment for a behavioral health crisis in their lifetime, a suicide attempt, a drug overdose, even a breakdown from severe depression. But in many areas of our state, the only refuge for adults and children in crisis is a hospital emergency department. That's why North Carolina's hospital and health systems are working with lawmakers to promote the right care at the right place so you can get early treatment for mental health issues to stay well and avoid a crisis. Find out more at healthiertomorrownc.com.
Investors rebound while Sears struggles to hold on. CBS News business analyst Joe Schlesinger has more.
Investors snapped a recent spate of selling. The Dow gained 92 points to 21,328. The S&P 500 rose 10 to 2440. Nasdaq added 45 to 6220. Sears is cutting 400 jobs at its corporate offices as the beleaguered retailer tries to reduce costs. Sears Canada said it was running out of cash and revealed there's, quote, significant doubt it can stay in business. Sears stock closed down just under 3% on the day. It has slumped 26% this year.
The body of a missing Wayne County 17-year-old swimmer has been located. The swimmer has been identified as Elijah Hennett. He had been missing since Saturday evening, along with a 16-year-old who was pulled ashore later that evening. The 16-year-old remains in critical condition at Vidant Medical Center in Greenville. Emerald Isle lifeguard Jessica Hastad says that knowing what to do when the tide pulls you out is important.
When you feel it stop pulling you, you swim to either the right or the left of the current to get out. You do not want to swim against it back to shore.
For the elderly, the bad may outweigh the good when it comes to aspirin. Details from CBS News correspondent Jim Shenefey.
We've been hearing the advice for years. Daily aspirin can be a health benefit, helping to ward off heart attacks and stroke. But new research suggests aspirin can lead to a higher risk of serious and even fatal bleeding in the elderly. Health experts estimate that around half of Americans aged 75 and older take aspirin every day, and aspirin has been proven to reduce the risk of heart attacks. But at age 75 or older, the blood thinning effects can become a significant health risk. Jim Shenevey, CBS News.
Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
All you ever need in news, weather, sports, and the best blend of the oldies is right here on the mighty 590 WCAB.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The latest on the London high-rise fire coming up, but first, there is breaking news. Word of a shooting at a park in Alexandria, Virginia, where GOP members of Congress may have been playing softball. One member of Congress has tweeted that 5 were shot. Their conditions are not known. The police in Alexandria say a suspect is in custody. Police are urging people to let emergency vehicles through. Again, word of a shooting at a park in Alexandria, Virginia, where Republican members of Congress may have been playing softball. The latest coming up. Now to London, where a slow and painstaking search for survivors goes on after a massive fire engulfed a 27-story high-rise apartment. Up to 600 people were sleeping inside when it broke out. Screams and calls for help were captured by neighbors and witnesses.
Oh, my baby.
That is what some of it sounded like. At least 6 are dead, but that number is almost certainly going to rise. ABC's Molly Hunter is there.
The fire started below. The flames engulfed, actually spread rapidly up to the top of the building. And residents are talking about the screams of families, of children waving flashlights, actually small children being tossed out of low floors to waiting arms below. We're hearing creaks and thuds, even bangs from inside that building. Police down on the ground are screaming, "Get back!" The real fear, of course, is that that building will collapse. Molly Hunter, ABC News, London.
Structural engineers say the building is safe for fire crews, at least for now. 74 people rushed to hospitals, 20 in critical condition. Nearly 200 congressional Democrats planning to sue President Trump over his businesses. They say it's a violation of the Constitution. Michigan's Attorney General says he will have an update on the state's investigation into the Flint water crisis today. Reports point to more possible criminal charges. Cincinnati banned back in Ohio after being released from a North Korean prison. 22-year-old Otto Warmbier. You're listening to ABC News.
Brought to you by Attorney Tax. If you're in trouble with the IRS and owe at least $10,000 in back taxes, listen to this important public announcement. The IRS is now offering a special program called the Fresh Start Initiative, which can offer significantly reduced settlements that can reduce your liability by thousands of dollars. These unique programs have been allocated to help the economy and substantially reduce or eliminate your tax burden. If you're approved and qualified, the IRS will stop the collections against you. Don't feel overwhelmed. Please call the Consumer Hotline to see if you qualify. 800-535-3787. Stop the wage garnishments, levies, and tax liens now. If you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS, you may qualify for substantial relief and even forgiveness. See if you qualify and get the help you need by calling the Consumer Hotline. 800-535-3787. That's 800-535-3787. 800-535-3787.
A new interest rate hike could be coming. ABC's Mark Remillard with more on the Federal Reserve meeting wrapping up today.
On the heels of a lackluster jobs report in May, the Federal Reserve holding a two-day meeting in D.C. And Bank Rates' Greg McBride says the thinking is the feds will raise interest rates once again.
The Fed has essentially telegraphed that we will get another quarter-point rate hike.
That'll be the second rate increase this year. Despite May's poor jobs report, McBride says it's not enough to derail plans for an increase.
They keep saying that the economic weakness is transitory, it's going to pass.
McBride says should poor data continue going forward, however, this could be the last rate hike this year. Mark Remillard, ABC News.
Two of the four inmates who escaped from an Oklahoma jail back in custody. The pair made it 25 miles before authorities caught up with them last night.
A tip that someone was camping alongside a river sent dozens of officers and a police helicopter to Pottawatomie County, Oklahoma, where Trey Goodnight and murder suspect Jeremy Irvin were captured. They and two other inmates used the same escape method used by two prisoners in March, and townspeople are furious.
Through the air ducts? Yeah, you think something would be done to prevent it.
The search goes on for the remaining two escapees. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
We're repeating our top story from Alexandria, Virginia. Authorities responding to reports of multiple people shot at a Virginia park. One member of Congress said that there were GOP members of Congress who were playing softball at that park at the time it's happened. Police are investigating. This is ABC News.
A good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where MyPillow comes in, and now for a limited time, just go to MyPillow.com, click the Radio Listener Special tab, and use promo code SKY to get 2 premium king or queen pillows and 2 additional Go Anywhere travel pillows, all for 50% off and free shipping. That's MyPillow.com, promo code SKY, or call 1-800-635-1825, 1-800-635-1825.
I'm Sherry Preston.
North Carolina Tractor Supply, your Massey Ferguson dealer in Rutherfordton, has some really great ideas this year. This could be the year for you to get that Massey Ferguson you've been wanting. Stop by today and see what Massey Ferguson and Phil Sheehan at North Carolina Tractor Supply have for you. Check to see if you qualify for 0% financing. Today could be your day at North Carolina Tractor Supply, Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton.
We could see some fog in a few spots early on today. Otherwise, it looks like we'll have partly sunny skies. It'll be hot and humid, and there may be a few isolated to widely scattered showers and perhaps 1 or 2 strong or severe thunderstorms. Most of that late this afternoon or evening. We'll have highs around 87 to 93. Tonight will be variably cloudy. We could see a passing thunder shower with lows in the upper 60s to low 70s. Then partly to mostly cloudy Thursday. Some hit and miss showers and storms. Highs about like today. I'm Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
It looks good out there right now, 68 degrees, sunny skies, but it could change by this afternoon. Have some clouds and some rain coming across, 50% chance of that happening. Looking toward the weekend on Friday night, mostly cloudy with thunderstorms, likely 60% chance, and lows around 70, a little warmer than we are right now. Then on Saturday, mostly cloudy with some thunderstorm possibilities in the afternoon, highs around 86. Pretty much the same on Sunday and Monday. warming up to 88 with some scattered thunderstorms. So it's off and on kind of weather, off and on kind of expectations of watching the storms pop up and go away, rain pop up and go away. Kind of like that, don't you? And right now, again, it's sunny and 68 degrees. We're sending out congratulations to Brian Justice of Gilkey. He's 28, and he was the lucky one to be named to be drawn for the cake this morning from Granny B's. And we're being kind to Angie McMahon, who's celebrating a big one today. Don't know which big one that is, but according to Philip, it's a big one. So happy birthday to Angie this morning. We got a lot to pack in this hour, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things I want you to know more about, and we'll do that after we get through with this message.
Those facing cancer don't have to do it alone. Rutherford Regional's Cancer Resource Center offers patient navigation, experienced nurses who are there to provide information, support, and guidance when you need it most. In many cases, our nurse navigators are available to attend doctor visits with you to provide explanations about your treatment. The Cancer Resource Center is located just off Business 74 in Forest City next to Belk. For information, call 828-245-4596 or visit www.myrutherfordregional.com/cancer.
Well, some news from here and there. The two persons of interest who are possible suspects in the vehicle chase and the shooting of Rutherford County Sheriff's Deputy Jeffrey Burgess have been taken into custody, and they took him into custody in South Carolina. Susan Brooke Abernathy, 33-year-old white female, when booked in the Spartanburg County Jail, gave an address out of Blacksburg. Joshua Kyle Warren, 29-year-old white male, when booked into Spartanburg County Jail, gave an address of Campobello. Abernathy is currently in custody in Spartanburg County on charges of grand larceny and fugitive from justice. Abernathy has an outstanding warrant in Rutherford County for possession of stolen vehicle and will be extradited back to Rutherford County. Warren is currently in custody in Spartanburg County on charges of possession of stolen vehicle, probation violation. The suspect blue truck involved in the original car chase had been sprayed painted white and was now bearing a Florida tag. It has also been located in South Carolina. The investigation is an ongoing investigation until these characters are brought to trial. Meanwhile, on Monday, June 12th, officers with the Forest City Police Department conducted a search warrant at a known drug house located at 159 Edgewood Drive in Forest City. During the search, officers recovered 46.2 grams of methamphetamine and multiple drug paraphernalia items. This resulted in the arrest of Roger Davis, Philip Dowling, and Christine Radford. Robert John Davidge, I guess it's Davidge, age 43 of Edgewood Drive in Forest City, was arrested for trafficking meth, possession of drug paraphernalia, and maintaining a dwelling for drugs. He received $30,000 secured bond. Philip O'Neill Dowling, age 50 of Lakeview Drive, Forest City, was arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia. He received $500 secured bond. And Christine Nicole Radford, 28 of Hogan Road, was arrested for possession of methamphetamine. She received $10,000 unsecured bond. That report from the Forest City Police Department. The Rutherfordton Police Department is requesting assistance in locating a runaway juvenile. Chloe Shea Nodine was last seen by her family on Monday, June 12th. Chloe Shea Nodine is 15 years of age. She has long brown hair, which may be in dreads. Blue eyes, is 5 feet 2 inches tall, and weighs about 167 pounds. She was last seen wearing a white and burgundy long-sleeve shirt, navy blue leggings, and Adidas tennis shoes. She was last seen on North Washington Street in Rutherfordton, June 12th. Anyone with any information is asked to contact Sergeant Kenny Kempster with the Rutherfordton Police Department at 476-4086. That's direct to the desk. If sighted or located, please call 911. Again, she's 15 years of age, has long brown hair, which may be in dreads now. Blue eyes, 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighs approximately 167 pounds. Last seen wearing a white and burgundy long-sleeve shirt, navy blue leggings, and Adidas tennis shoes. If you have seen someone fitting this description, please contact the local officials. Other news being reported this morning by the Daily Courier. Rock held a graduation ceremony 84 seniors became graduates of the Rutherford Opportunity Center Monday evening. At a ceremony held at the foundation, the graduates were presented their diplomas by Principal Tim Tovina. Rutherford County Schools Backpack Program Coordinator Lisa Brawley gave the commencement address and congratulated the graduates for not letting their story define them. Other stories: after a month of planning and weeks of discussion, County Commissioners adopted the $83 million budget for fiscal year 2017-2018 at a special meeting Monday night. One change in the budget adds $750,000 to Rutherford County Schools Capital Fund, bringing that total in the new budget to $1,595,908. With no discussion, the budget was passed unanimously after the recommended change and a motion from Commissioner Eddie Holland. Meanwhile, the Board of Trustees of Isothermal Community College making news from their meeting yesterday. The Foundation Performing Arts Center and Conference Center could soon have an official address within the town of Spindale. They're seeking to be annexed into the town of Spindale so they can have access to be able to sell booze. Isothermal Community College trustee recommended Tuesday morning that the college ask the town to annex the foundation. Trustee Chairman Chevis Bradley said the main advantage of the plan is the ability of groups leasing the foundation for multiple events where alcohol is served to obtain a single permit rather than needing a permit for each separate event. ICC policy already allows for alcohol to be served at the events at the foundation, which are not sponsored by the college. Trustee Alan Toney questioned the change, asking if the annexation would lead to the college losing autonomy over the foundation. Toney said, we already have a permitting process. I don't see why we'd change our policy. Well, Bradley said the executive committee had discussed the matter at length and were satisfied with the answers they'd received. The annexation of the property will run in a narrow strip off Piney Ridge Road in Spindale. This is not a spot annexation, Bradley said. The college will still maintain control over the entire facility. Now, the permitting process is a burden for groups wanting to use the facility for more than one function. This would make it easier on a group planning to use the foundation for several functions. It means they can now, as they celebrate, have this function, they can now sell the booze rather than just giving it away. They voted in favor of doing that with Toney, County Commissioner Alan Toney, and also a board member, Toney, and Bill Eckler. Trustee Bill Eckler voted no on that possibilities. So they present that now to the town of Spindale for their approval. Good news on the economic scene. Manual woodworkers and weavers are expanding in Spindale. A minimum of 35 new jobs, full-time jobs with benefits, may soon be available. A Hendersonville-based company called Manual Woodworkers and Weavers, it's a Hendersonville-based company. They plan to add jobs pending building improvements in Spindale. The company has been awarded a Rural Development Division building reuse grant through the state for $350,000. A 5% local match is required. County Commissioners agreed in a special meeting Monday night to participate in the match, while the town of Spindale will be asked to contribute as well. The project has been known as a code name, Project Carver. They always give them a code name before they don't release that to the public. They don't anybody to know what's going on. So they always provide a project name, and that one was Project Carver. Manual Woodworkers and Weavers ask for your support to upgrade our factory, said Jim Clark, Chief Financial Officer of Manual Woodworkers and Weavers, during the public hearing. We hope to add well over and above the 35. So there are approximately 60 full and temporary employees at the Spindale facility now. It's a privately owned manufacturer and wholesale distributor of gift and decorative accessories. The company began in 1932. Commissioner Greg Lovelace offered thanks for what the company is doing to help Rutherford County economically. The commissioners unanimously approved that request. And while we're in Spindale, they were ribbon cutting of the new playground equipment there at the Spindale House. The RHI Legacy grant of $65,200 brought a new playground to the Spindale House. Jill Miracle and Terry Hines of the RHI Legacy, member of Town Council Mayor Mickey Bland, Chamber of Commerce Director Clark Poole, town employees and honored guests gathered on the lawn on a beautiful June morning to cut the ribbon to officially open the playground. So congratulations to Spindale and all the kids that will be playing on the new equipment. Polk County Schools said this week students' identities from Tryon Elementary School are not at risk following the case of former guidance counselor Joe Corselius pleading guilty to health care fraud involving Medicaid. The story out of the Tryon Daily Bulletin. Corselius pleaded guilty last Wednesday to health care fraud at the federal courthouse in Asheville after being accused of billing $450,000 worth of false Medicaid billing and receiving more than $436,000 in reimbursements from Medicaid from October 2013 to October 2016. After discovering that Corselius allegedly used student information from Tryon Elementary School to use his personal business, Western Carolina Counseling Services for the fraudulent billing, Green said he contacted the U.S. Department of Justice. And Polk County saying the school students' information is not at risk in that. Somebody may have been passing on Interstate 85 in Cherokee County and wondered what was going on, but it was closed in both directions Tuesday evening after a fiery crash involved multiple vehicles near the South Carolina mile marker 106. Drivers on I-85 in North Carolina were being detoured around the wreck Tuesday night, starting at exit 4. The accident occurred around 8:30, and both directions were still closed at the time at about 10:37. So they did divert traffic, and it should be moving better this morning. That's some of the things here locally. We'll get more stuff and the sheriff's report coming up here in just a few.
Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service supports the mission and the good work of the volunteers of the Rutherford County Humane Society and reminds you that their donation address is Post Office Box 998, Rutherford, North Carolina 28139. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service owner Kent Dorsey and staff thank the dedicated volunteers at the Rutherford County Humane Society for their mission in Rutherford County. In a day of out-of-state owned funeral homes in the area, Washburn and Dorsey is one of your locally owned funeral homes.
Here's what our customers think about McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC.
I love my McCurry Deck Buick.
I love my McCurry Deck Chevrolet.
We love our McCurry Deck GMC.
We guarantee you'll love McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC for city.
I am definitely a McCurry Deck customer for life.
I love the price and the McCurry Deck Customer for Life Rewards program. It gives you up to $3,000 or more in rewards.
Take the easy drive to savings. McCurry Deck for a city. Discover the rewards of being a customer for life.
For professional brake and tire service, call on Broadway Tire Service. For brakes, shocks, struts, batteries, alignments, North Carolina inspections, newer used tires, Broadway Tire carries brand name tires that give longer tire life, superior handling, and provide excellent driving performance. They also offer complete exhaust service with lifetime warranty, and of course, Broadway Tire satisfaction is always guaranteed. Bring your vehicle to the tire experts. Jacob Bradley and his trained staff are ready to assist you. Broadway Tire Service, West Main Street in 4A City, or call 245-4505.
Well, why don't you call Quality Clean Carpet Care if you need some carpet cleaning done at your house? I tell you, it's amazing what they can do. Colors are brightened, pet stains and odor removed, 3M Scotch Guard available, Oriental rugs, average room size 15 by 15. It's a locally owned company, locally operated company, and they guarantee as good or better a job as the national people. Now, you got expert technicians right here that are licensed, that are bonded, and they're insured. We invite you to take the Quality Clean Challenge. They guarantee a good or better job, or you get your money back. No hidden charges. Call them today for specials right now going on. Any 3-room steam cleaning and deodorizing. Any 5-room steam cleaning and deodorizing. Sofa love seat chair special. At a 10% off for senior citizens discount and military and law enforcement. Here's the phone number, 453-8886, 453-8886. Quality Clean Carpet Care. All cleaning supplies are biodegradable and harmless to children and pets. And that's another thing. They know their chemicals. They know what works and what doesn't. They know what's dangerous and what's not. And they use the things that are safe, and they get the job done for you. I've seen their work. I know. Quality Clean Carpet Care. Again, that phone number is 453-8886. Deputy Walker gave us the sheriff's report this morning. We recorded it for broadcast at this time.
On the report, in the last 24 hours, the sheriff's office responded to 248 calls, made 10 arrests, and the jail is currently housing 187 individuals. Starting with the incident investigation reports, George Shackley reported an attempted larceny and breaking and entering to a motor vehicle. Seth Orr reported a breaking and entering to a motor vehicle, larceny from that motor vehicle. And Ricky Dixon reported a breaking and entering and larceny after breaking and entering. That's a felony. Arrest reports. Jonathan Worley was arrested for attempted larceny and breaking and entering a motor vehicle. Malik Franklin was arrested on a failure to appear on a misdemeanor. Jody Nealon was arrested for a school attendance violation. I believe that's a show cause. Trinell Mosley arrested for child support. And Robert Byers was arrested for a true bill of indictment. And that is all, sir.
The name brand sale you don't want to miss. Grindstaff's clearance center sale just in time for Father's Day. Lounge chairs from $3.99 from top name brands such as Drexel, Thomasville, Lexington, and more. In fabric, leather, even some pairs and chairs with ottomans at savings of over 80%. Sofas from $6.99 by Bernhardt, Martha Stewart, Heckman, Fairfield, and more with over 80% savings. Save on limited quantities of Serta mattress sets with twin sets from $199, full from $249, queen from $299, and king from $59. Now is the time to buy. Bring your truck or we can arrange for delivery. Our very best quality of patio furniture with up to 75% savings. Black mesh wrought iron sets from Metacraft while they last. 4-piece seating group at $8.99 or 5-piece dining set at $9.99. You don't want to miss our best offer ever on these durable outdoor furniture sets. Don't miss the weekend event on these incredible clearance center deals at Grindstaff's Forest City.
Reaching 10 counties with the best variety of entertainment and information. This is AM 590, the mighty 590, WCAB.
Be back in a few. We've got to take a little pause for the calls and update you on some sports news, Garage Pass, and things like that. We'll be back, though.
NCN Sports. I'm Josh Zach. Duke is going to hit the road in late summer. They'll begin a week-long exhibition tour in mid-August. The school announced the details of the trip yesterday. The Blue Devils will play 2 exhibition games against the Dominican Republic national team. First in Santiago on August 20th, then in Santo Domingo on August 23rd. Michael Orr was in Charlotte Tuesday for the first day of the Panthers' mandatory minicamp, but he was not an on-field participant. Orr has been dealing with concussion symptoms since September. He's scheduled to meet with doctors this week. He missed 13 games last season after being placed in concussion protocol following Carolina's Week 3 loss to Minnesota. As far as how the first day of minicamp went, head coach Ron Rivera.
It's really a culmination of what we've done through the OTAs, and the minicamp's a chance for us to really go back, see how many of our young guys have really retained the things that we've needed to teach them, and I thought, again, it was very good. I was really pleased with the things that our young guys did out there. You know, for the vets, it was old hat, and those guys competed, but again, the nice thing is watching these young guys do the things that they need to do.
Panthers first-round draft pick Christian McCaffrey not a participant at yesterday's first day of mandatory minicamp because of a strange NFL rule that prohibits rookie players from participating if their colleges are still in session. Stanford's last day of exams today. He's expected to be at minicamp tomorrow.
In baseball last night, Cody Bellinger hit a pair of home runs for the Dodgers in a 7-5 win over the Indians in Cleveland. Eric Young Jr. hit a solo homer in the 8th and also drove in the winning run with a single off the leg of Yankee reliever Ben Heller. That propelled the Angels to a 3-2 victory over the Yankees in 11. The Red Sox outlasted the Phillies 4-3 in 12, and Ryan Zimmerman hit his 18th and 19th home runs of the season in his return from back soreness as the Nationals scored 5 runs in the 6th to defeat the Braves 10-5. This is NCN Sports.
Employers, if you're looking to fill open positions, NCJobsNow.com with its powerful statewide ad campaign can reach applicants all across North Carolina. And there's more good news. NCJobsNow.com has lower rates on single listings, plus an introductory offer that makes NCJobsNow.com the most cost-efficient way to advertise your job openings. For larger employers, plans are available that enable you to post all your job openings. For more details, go to NCJobsNow.com. That's NCJobsNow.com.
Get ready for a totally new type of museum experience at the North Carolina Museum of History's groundbreaking new exhibit, North Carolina and World War I. Wind your way through a life-size trench system with 8-foot walls, a reproduction field hospital, floor-to-ceiling murals, historic film footage and interactive video, plus over 500 artifacts on display. Don't miss your chance to step into the shoes of a Tar Heel soldier from 100 years ago. It's free and now open at the North Carolina Museum of History in downtown Raleigh.
The Golden State Warriors say no decision has been made regarding a potential visit to the White House to celebrate their NBA title.
A number of reports say the Warriors have voted unanimously to decline the White House trip. Officially, the team is saying very little. An email from the Warriors says, "We have not been invited to the White House. We will make those decisions when and if needed." Steve Futterman, CBS News, Oakland.
Before the White House, victory parades are in order. The Penguins go first with a celebration through the streets of western Pennsylvania later today, in a festive occasion where most familiar scene will be players passing around the hotly pursued Stanley Cup. Tomorrow, the Golden State Warriors, who reclaimed their championship trophy, taken away in 2016 by the Cavaliers, will be in Oakland for their parade. Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
Do you need some extra money in your pocket? Try Insurance Service Associates, your local independent agent. We can shop your auto and home insurance with several companies to get you better coverage and the best rate. Insurance Service Associates at 127 East Trade Street in Forest City for auto, home, or commercial insurance. More choices, better coverage, best rate. That's Insurance Service Associates, 245-5301.
You know, Oakland Feed and Seed, Oakland Road in Spindale, has been part of the family for years. Your granddad, your dad, and now this generation is depending on the great inventory, excellent service, and better pricing. Listen to some of these items we need probably right about now. 10-10-10 fertilizer, $9.50 a bag. Dog food, fire and ant killer in spray and granular, flea and tick prevention, carpenter bee traps, weed killer, and so much more. Go see Scott and his team today at 770 Oakland Road, Spindale, and keep the family tradition going.
I actually forgot the radio was broken.
Hit him a tree. Water.
You really have like one move. It's amazing how fast it gets crazy hot, so I was glad I was able to get out.
It took a while for me to get used to having people talking in my head while I was talking.
Mark Caro and PRN's Garage Pass.
Attention business owners. We know that owning a business means getting things done right now. So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company. General Steel. We can design a building for your business quickly and save you thousands of dollars. That's right, thousands. You may think General Steel only builds large projects or that you can't afford General Steel quality. Well, check these prices. How about a 40 by 60 foot building for under $22,000? Or even a 50 by 100 for under $35,000? That's right, a 5,000 square foot building for under $35,000. And these buildings all have General Steel quality. Best of all, you can still order a building and have it delivered in time to build this year. How's that for right now? So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company, General Steel.
800-398-8309. 800-398-8309. That's 800-398-8309.
At Pocono, Ryan Blaney had two things happen that had never happened before. He grabbed his first Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series win, and it was the only time he's ever gone a whole race communicating with his pit crew using hand signals.
I actually forgot the radio was
was broken. After the last pit stop, I was trying to talk, and they were like, "Yeah, we still can't hear you." So I completely forgot it was still broken, but luckily I could hear them, and we were able to work something out.
Meanwhile, Bubba Wallace, who made his Cup debut at Pocono and became the first African-American to make a Cup start in over a decade, was doing a post-race interview when, after congratulating his BFF Blaney, suddenly passed out in mid-sentence.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned how to handle these cars, and super cool that Ryan won. Yeah.
Guys, come on.
Get him a drink.
Sit down. Sit.
Water.
Wallace recovered after getting fluids in the infield care center, a place Jimmy Johnson was lucky to walk in and out of after he nearly hit the safer barrier head-on when his brakes failed going into turn 1 at over 200 miles an hour.
You really have like one move. And looking back, I told myself after Watkins Glen in 2000, if this ever happened again, I would immediately turn on the outside wall. And my instincts led me away from that again. So I wish that I would have just turned right and just did a rail slide along the outside wall. That really would have softened up the angle of impact.
With brake problems of his own, Jamie McMurray wrecked in the same spot seconds after Johnson did, only his car caught on fire.
It's amazing how fast it gets hot inside the car, and I don't mean like warm, I mean like crazy hot, so I was glad I was able to get out.
And Martin Truex Jr. is now on top of the driver standings by only 1 point over Kyle Larson.
Wix has the perfect filter for how
Ursula Nedberger
drives if
Ursula
drives like a
freak of nature, towing my trailer from Chester to Hardyville.
Wix says no problem. Whether you have a normal everyday drive or an extreme drive or anything in between, we have the filter that'll protect your vehicle. Now, when it comes to your
love of circus peanuts,
you'll have to deal with that yourself. Wix Filters will get you there. Go to wixfilters.com to find the distributor near you.
Experimenting at Pocono, Fox used an all-Cup driver broadcasting team for the Xfinity Series race. In the booth, playing the role of main anchor, was Kevin Harvick.
It took a while for me to get used to having people talking in my head while I was talking. So the flow of it was a little bit rough in the beginning, but I felt like as we all got comfortable and got going, it was fun.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass, sponsored by Wix Filters.
For professional brake and tire service, call on Broadway Tire Service. For brakes, shocks, struts, batteries, alignments, North Carolina inspections, new or used tires, Broadway Tire carries brand name tires that give longer tire life, superior handling, and provide excellent driving performance. They also offer complete exhaust service with lifetime warranty, and of course, Broadway Tire satisfaction is always guaranteed. Bring your vehicle to the tire experts. Jacob Bradley and his trained staff are ready to assist you. Broadway Tire Service, West Main Street in 4A City. Or call 245-4505.
We could see some fog in a few spots early on today. Otherwise, it looks like we'll have partly sunny skies. It'll be hot and humid, and there may be a few isolated to widely scattered showers and perhaps one or two strong or severe thunderstorms. Most of that late this afternoon or evening. We'll have highs around 87 to 93. Tonight will be variably cloudy. We could see a passing thunder shower with lows in the upper 60s to low 70s. Then partly to mostly cloudy Thursday. Some hit and miss showers and storms. Highs about like today. I'm Mike Moss in the Weather Center.
We're starting out with a beautiful morning. It's another great getting up morning here at the foothills. 68 degrees right now, warming up to about 90 with the possibility of some showers this afternoon. And that's going to be the case pretty much all week long. Pretty good weather, partly cloudy with some shower like these in the afternoon. By Saturday, mostly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms. Highs around 86, and Sunday pretty much the same forecast. Right now, though, it's sunny and 68 degrees here at WCAB Studios and beautiful downtown Whiteside Road. Well, there's been a shooting up in Arlington, Virginia. A congressman has been shot. They were practicing ball, and 5 people, including the House Majority Whip Steve Scalise, were shot at a GOP congressional baseball practice on Wednesday morning. This morning by gunmen who hid behind the dugout as he sprayed the group with bullets. Scalise was shot in the hip, according to Republican Representative Mo Brooks. 2 of Scalise's security guards were also injured, and at least 1 congressional staffer was shot. The gunman was eventually stopped by one of the security guards on the scene. Brooks described the gunman as white, skinny, and middle-aged. He told FM Talk 1065 how the group were practicing batting when he suddenly saw his face in the dugout. Suddenly, there's his face. I noticed the guy's got a rifle and he's shooting at us. Scalise is the Republican majority whip in the House of Representatives, the congressman responsible for counting votes and maintaining party discipline. The Louisianan, a father of two, is counted among conservatives in Congress who tend to back President Donald Trump's more controversial initiatives, including calling his famous travel ban a prudent measure. He endorsed Trump unreservedly last year. Scalise came under fire in 2014 for remarks he made in 2002 at a conference run by a group that he later learned was a white supremacist organization. The congressional baseball game is an annual tradition pitting members of the Democrat and Republican parties against each other. The game is set to take place on Thursday at the National Park. Whether it will go on now, I don't know. But he is fighting for his life at this point in time. They have not identified who the shooter was or if there was more than at least the report I have. But he opened fire on a group of GOP figures from the dugout at around 7:30. Fired between 50 and 100 shots before he was eventually shot by one of the group's security guards. The Steve Scalise and 4 others, including 2 of his security guards, were struck and shot at a baseball practice on Wednesday morning. The man, whoever it was, must have just opened fire, just sort of sprayed it out there. Somebody said he's asked that those Republicans or Democrats. He found out they were Republicans. He opened fire on them, and hopefully Representative Scalise will survive this. They're not labeling it a terrorist attack at this point. Probably just a disgruntled, insane individual who is who's caught up in the anger and caught up in the stupidity of the left, so adamantly criticizing the leadership that's up there right now. And people get caught up into that if they're unsure of themselves, mentally speaking, and they'll get caught up in that and start taking revenge. And that perhaps what that might. They don't think it's not been labeled as terrorist at this point in time, but we'll see what they come up with. But our thoughts and prayers are with Representative Scalise and his family. All the schools there in Arlington, Virginia, are on shutdown. Shooter is in custody. They do have him in custody. They have not named him yet. And their DHS, Homeland Security, is monitoring this Alexandria, Virginia shooting. And they are studying that. He is in stable condition, according to the last report we get. So that's encouraging. That's good. Shot him in the hip, I believe, according to one report I had. Police pressure is on the shooting. They will be talking about that and having information on that as the day unfolds. All right, other stories around to show you the what's the word? Insecure, maybe. That's a fair word. Insecure. How people are. A teacher has been suspended. This is in Wall, New Jersey. A teacher has been suspended over Trump yearbook censorship. The superintendent of a New Jersey school district, where yearbook photos of 2 high school students were altered to remove President Donald Trump's name on their clothing, says it doesn't appear that students are involved. The kid was wearing a Trump Make America Great Again t-shirt when he had his picture made, and when they came out with the yearbook, they had taken that off of the picture. They had photoshopped that and took that off the picture. Wall Township School Superintendent Cheryl Dyer says the district's investigation is ongoing, but she told NJ.com there's no evidence so far to suggest students played a role in making the changes. The district also is probing why a Trump quote submitted by the freshman class president wasn't included under her photo, while a quote by President Franklin Delano Roosevelt appeared under the senior class president's photo. The teacher who served as the yearbook advisor has been suspended with pay, but district officials have not said why they took that action. Photoshop Trump's name off the picture. It's going to be kind of funny. 30 years later, when these freshman kids show up for a class reunion after they graduate, show up for a class reunion and look through those pictures, and how many of the presidents would they have lived under at that point in time, and they get looked back and say, oh, yeah, I remember that. America great again. Moorhead, what is this? Moorhead, Minnesota. A man is accused of rubbing cayenne pepper and hot sauce in the eyes of his 2-month-old daughter, as well as keeping her from breathing until she turned blue. KVLY reported Sean Michael Foltz, he's 31, old enough to know better, is charged with neglect of a child, malicious punishment of a child, and 2 counts of third-degree assault. According to police, the 2-month-old child was taken to the emergency room by her mother May 31st. Police said the baby girl had bruising covering both her eyes, red discoloration on her back, bruising on her left shoulder, and a red mark on her chest below her chin. Mother told police the girl was in the care of Foltz the previous night. Foltz originally told police the injuries happened while he was trying to feed the baby. According to a complaint, he said that he became frustrated at one point and used a towel to snap the girl's face 5 times. When questioned by police, Foltz admitted he had been harming the girl for the past month, including pinching her, blocking her airways, and using hot sauce and cayenne to irritate her mouth, nose, and her eyes. WDAY reported Foltz also sprayed his daughter with hot water and threw fireworks in her face. Foltz told police he would think about ways to harm the baby while at work. What kind of insane person is this? Foltz was held in the Clay County Jail facing charges including third-degree assault, neglect of endangerment of a child, and malicious punishment of a child on a $100,000 bond. What kind of person would do that? Just think of ways to harm an innocent baby. Yeah. 2-month-old baby. And at work he would think of ways to harm her. That's the kind of people walking around out here, folks. It's the kind of people that need to be put away, some way, somehow. I don't understand why we have so many people that just look for ways to harm an innocent child or a baby, particularly, that don't understand what's going on. Here's a man that's supposed to be loving and respecting, putting cayenne pepper and hot sauce in her eyes and slapping her around and thinking of ways at work to come home and abuse her. 2 months old. People like that, it's... It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, we got to do this and then we'll be back.
My mom used to always tell me no when I wanted to play games online or video chat with Nana. She said it's because we had a slow DSL connection. But then we switched to Northland, and their internet is seriously fast.
With packages starting at $29.99 per month and speeds up to 100 megabits per second, it's time you said no to slow and yes to Northland. Call 1-888-NORTHLAND or visit getnorthland.com/fast today. Limited time offer. Additional restrictions and conditions apply. See getnorthland.com/offers for details.
Hi, this is Rhonda with Smith's Drugs of Forest City. I have recently moved over to home medical supply after 8 years of service in the Fountain. I now can help you with your diabetic shoe needs, mastectomy products, and all other home medical supplies. Please call or come by and see me at 139 East Main Street in Forest City or call area code 828-245-4591. Thank you.
The Arledge Law Firm and attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, and Martin Gerard offer years of experience and expertise to provide a wide range of legal services, from real estate closings, Medicaid planning, asset protection, and probate, to litigation of any description. Call 287-3338 for a consultation or visit them at 120 East Court Street in Rutherfordton. Gerald, Kent, Martin, and their staff stand ready to go to work for you.
Robbins Paint and Carpet can help in your decorating needs. They are the headquarters for the easy-to-use Benjamin Moore Paint and Supplies. Ask Jim Robbins or any member of his team at Robbins Paint and Carpet and see how easy it will be for you to do that sprucing up around the house you've put off until now. Get great pricing, excellent service, and free expert help and advice to make every project a success. Complete installation of carpeted wood flooring, too. Benjamin Moore, Robbins Paint and Carpet, and you, making a beautiful home together. 206 Commercial Street, Forest City. It's a for sure thing. Sisk Family Ford in Forest City is earning a quality reputation for offering an attractive inventory of new and used cars and trucks. If you want a new Ford truck, you'll be a smart shopper to let Sisk Family Ford quote you a deal. From a car for the newlywed to the car for the large family, let the Sisk Family Company help your family get the best deal. Stop by and welcome Terry Date back to Forest City. Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Jones Angel here, thanking you for staying tuned with our friends in Rutherford County. WCAB, Rutherfordton.
Thanks, Jones. Appreciate that. It's 47 past 8 o'clock. Sunny skies here in the foothills. Hump Day Wednesday morning and Classic Country Day and on WCAB on Wednesdays. You remember back a number of years ago when there was a controversy, a discussion about artists receiving taxpayer money because it was art, and they had on display this crucifix and a bottle of urine, and they called that art, and people talking about, well, art deserves to be supported by the taxpayers. And they got away with it. There were all kinds of anti-Christian art on there, and they were saying that we taxpayers ought to pay for it. And I said, we taxpayers shouldn't have to pay for it. I was saying if the artist wants to display that he ought to find some sponsors and pay for it, and taxpayers shouldn't have to pay for something they don't believe in. Well, this you've been hearing, I'm sure, about this theater there in New York City, Manhattan Theater, with a Trump assassination. They pretended that Shakespeare was it was a play about Shakespeare, and the actor was looking like pretending to be Donald Trump, and they purported to assassinate him. Well, they lost a lot of sponsors. They lost a lot of sponsors because of that. But you know how much money they get annually from taxpayers to support that theater alone? $1 million. The company's 2012-2014 990 forms are published on their website, and Charity Navigator provided the 2010-2011 forms. On Monday, after CNSnews.com published the list of sponsors of the public theater pulled that list from the website. Two of the sponsors listed were government agencies, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs and the New York State Council on the Arts. After receiving backlash from the public causing two of its sponsors, Delta Airlines and the Bank of America, to pull their funding, they canceled their sponsorship of that. The Shakespearean Group put out an unrepentant statement. But why should taxpayers have to pay for a theater or work of so-called art? I mean, we could do anything, paint anything, any derogatory statement we want to make. We could paint a picture of a person giving somebody the middle finger and call that art, and taxpayers would pay for that if we were at the art museum there in New York or wherever. Taxpayers shouldn't have to pay for that kind of stuff. That's why our budget is so out of balance. And that's some of the things Donald Trump is bringing down the scale. Like all those money, the other day I had to store all this money that was misappropriated with scholarships and funding for those kind of things. How many billions of dollars they were finding that were not used the way it should have been used. So they're finding some ways to get that stopped also. Well, it's about 10 minutes to 9 o'clock. I don't know if I've got time to do this. I thought this was pretty good. I don't think I'm going to end the program on this morning. And I don't know if he really said this or not, but it's attributed to, some of you may have seen this on the internet as well. It was written by Ben Stein and recited by him on television, according to this report. Now, I don't know if he said it or not, but it makes good sense, so I'm going to share it with you. He says, I don't like getting pushed around for being a Jew, and I don't think Christians like being pushed around for being Christians. I think people who believe in God are sick and tired of getting pushed around, period. I have no idea where the concept came from that America is an explicitly atheist country. I can't find it in the Constitution, and I don't like it being shoved down my throat. Or maybe I can put it another way. Where did the idea come from that we should worship celebrities and we aren't allowed to worship God as we understand Him? I guess that's a sign that I'm getting old, too, but there are a lot of us who are wondering where else these celebrities came from and where the America we know went to. And a lot of the many jokes we send to one another for a laugh, this is a little different. This is not intended to be a joke. It's not funny. It's intended to get you thinking. In a lot of recent events, terrorist attack, school shootings, and so forth, I think it started when Madeleine Murray O'Hare, she was murdered. Her body was found a few years ago. She complained she didn't want to pray in our schools, and we said, okay. Then someone said, you better not read the Bible in school. The Bible says thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, and love your neighbor as yourself, and we said, okay. Then Dr. Benjamin Spock said we shouldn't spank our children when they misbehave because their little personalities would be warped, and we might damage their self-esteem. Dr. Spock's son committed suicide. We said an expert should know what he's talking about, and we said okay. Now we're asking ourselves why our children have no conscience, why they don't know right from wrong, and why it doesn't bother them to kill strangers, their classmates, and themselves. Probably if we think about it long and hard enough, we can figure it out. I think it has a great deal to do with we reap what we sow. Funny how simple it is for people to trash God and then wonder why the world's going to hell. Funny how we believe what the newspapers say but question what the Bible says. Funny how you can send jokes through the email and they spread like wildfire, but when you start sending messages regarding the Lord, people think twice about sharing. Funny how lewd, rude, vulgar, and obscene articles pass freely through cyberspace, but public discussion of God is unsuppressed in the school and workplace. Are you laughing yet? Funny how when you forward this message or when you hear this message, you will not send it to many on your address list because you're not sure what they believe or what they'll think of you for sending it. Funny how we can be more worried about what other people think of us than what God thinks of us. Isn't that funny? It's not so funny. My best regards, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.
News. I'm Mike Rayleigh. A gunman opened fire at a baseball practice involving U.S. politicians in Alexandria, Virginia today, wounding several people, including House Majority Whip Steve Scalise of Louisiana. Michigan Republican Congressman Mike Bishop was there.
Get a rifle that was clearly meant for the job of taking people out, multiple casualties, and he had several rounds of magazines that he kept them